Hi guys, and welcome to Gadget Reviews, and to this talk about Avengers Age of Ultron. So this is going to be my second impressions video. I finally managed to see the movie again on the big screen. So what do I think about it viewing the movie a second time? And this is going to be this time a spoiler talk. So if you haven't seen the movie, be aware, of course. Or if you just don't care, stick around. So, Avengers. The first thing that bothered me the first time and the second time was the relationship between Black Widow and the Hulk. I mean Bruce Banner. Yeah, but maybe I should talk about the things that I did like. I did like the chemistry between all the characters. I did like the story. I did like everything about the effects, everything about how everything was shot, especially the end battle. It was pretty amazing. So those are just in general the things that I did like. Of course, I loved all the costumes, Captain America's costume, Thor costume, Black Widow's new costume, Iron Man, his suit at the end of the movie actually is my favorite Iron Man suit ever. I think this is my favorite one so far. It looks so just cool in general, and also the Hulkbuster was great, and that sort of thing. I always like the technology and everything that is shown in the movie, and of course I just loved Vision and how he was made to look. He is so beautiful in every way. He's just, yeah, one of the best characters I've seen realized on the big screen. He's amazing. I only wish that I saw more of him. What I didn't like is more, you can say, is more important in a way, and is kind of more difficult to explain what I didn't like. It includes more things, and it has to be discussed more, because those are the things that bring the movie down. So the first thing, as I said, is Black Widow and Bruce Banner's relationship. It was forced. I didn't think that this is something that is like her. It's not something that she will do, and this is not someone that she would like. I think she did explain, as I said in my non-spoiler review, that the reason that she likes him is because he is not like her other friends that are fighting, and he is more of a gentle soul or something like that. But I don't buy into that. I mean, if I was Black Widow, I will never like Bruce Banner. Not only because he is super older than her, and I just don't like this huge age gap between them, but because he is not the athletic type. I don't speak, of course, when he's the Hulk. Like I said before, he's the strongest guy and everything, but when he is a human, because she can only be with the human side of him, he's just not very attractive, to say the least. Super hairy guy, and there's nothing appealing to him. And it's very strange to me that a woman that can fight that well, that has been around guys that are athletic, and she has to be athletic as well to do all of those things, and you just have to be a pretty good dude and just in shape guy. You know what I mean? The reality is that she will like that type of a man. Not only that this is not believable, at least how I think of it, it's also very annoying because she acted like she was this lovesick puppy that just was so strongly attracted to Bruce Banner. It was so unrealistic. In every second, she acted like she was so charmed by him, and he does nothing to provoke that. I mean, he does absolutely nothing, and even if he did something, she acted like a lovesick puppy. She was so vulnerable. She was just ridiculous. She acted ridiculous. And the whole relationship between them, that she has to calm him down, I understand that, but she could just go and say, "Hey Hulk, just stop destroying stuff now, okay? Thanks." And that's that. But no, they had to make this ridiculous love story that can't go anywhere. So why even bring it up? Why even create that on the big screen? I just don't see any reason for that. And that's the biggest thing that brings this movie down. The biggest. The second thing for me is that they kill off Quicksilver. I just saw him. I just started to like him, and whoop, they kill him. Of course, they could have easily killed Hawkeye, because that is where the whole movie was going. It was going all the time towards him being killed, because there was showing his family, his house, and you could think that, oh yeah, of course that he will be the one to die, and he is more important member of the Avengers. I mean, it's not like he just joined in like Quicksilver, but no, they decided to kill the character that we saw, because it will have an emotional impact, and at the same time they will not be killing someone that is an original member of the team. So I understand why they did this, but it was just unnecessary. I mean, this didn't do much to the movie. It was just a little bit sad, a little bit shocking, and yeah, it did not make this movie better, is what I mean. So that was unnecessary. If they want to bring some kind of a drama, they can only maybe like kill more, I don't know, people, which once again is not very good to think about it. But this movie has a lot of destruction. Even more so than Man of Steel, in a way, or even more, and some people couldn't escape. I mean, you can see a girl falling. She definitely didn't survive, or at least I don't think so. Other people fell. Well, whatever, I really don't care about that. I never had any problems with destruction in the movies. It's interesting to look at. And now the third thing. So that was the first and the second thing that I didn't like. The third thing is Thor going into this lake, spiritual jacuzzi, and he did some things that were actually, most of them were cut off the movie, because Loki was supposed to be there, but they removed him, so it was kind of like ridiculous, and something to tie in the next movie and this movie. Thor Ragnarok movie. So this is the most minor thing of the three, so I could live with that, but I definitely can't ignore the ridiculous and very hard to watch relationship between Black Widow and Bruce Banner. And then of course is the Quicksilver thing, which I also could live with, but not with the first thing. That relationship is just a total stupid, catastrophe, unnecessary, stupid, unbelievable relationship. And so on, guys. So those are the three things that I really didn't like. I also usually don't like when they make a character seem weaker than he is, like they did Vision. I mean, he has this amazing, super interesting and super powerful, stone on his head, the Infinity Stone, one of those stones, and he could vaporize anyone just thinking about it. But he shot Ultron with that, Iron Man in the same time, and I think Thor also, and Ultron just started to melt a little bit, but he wasn't vaporized at once, and he should have been vaporized only from the beam that was coming from the Infinity Stone. and it was like the energy from Iron Man's hands was absolutely the same as the Infinity Stone. Yeah, and everyone had to combine and shoot at Ultron to melt him, which is ridiculous. In the end of the movie, it seemed that Vision did vaporize the remaining robot that Ultron was in, and yeah, but they didn't show that. So I'm hoping that they will make Vision more powerful. I don't know whether or not he is going to survive, because this Infinity Stone that is on his head now, it should go in the Infinity Glove of Thanos. So he probably either will die, or he probably will just find another thing to have on his head, probably something other, some other energy source. I mean, just more like a destructive force, something else. And he is born yesterday, like he said, so he may be even 10 times more powerful than now we're seeing. So we'll see about that. But pretty much Ultron, I love him. I only didn't love the fact that he was so much rushed. He was all of a sudden in his costume, just built, and he connected the twins, and they were just like that, where Ultron was. Yeah, but those things are minor stuff. I just have to mention them because the movie will be perfect, or super close to perfect, if just it wasn't for that relationship between Black Widow and Bruce Banner. But so if we remove that and replace it with something cooler, and the story of Hawkeye's family and this house, the movie was going so slow in that point that I didn't like any of that. I mean, it wasn't that interesting to watch, and it was boring. I mean, it was boring. The conversations weren't that interesting, and they went for a little bit too long that I prefer usually. Those are my second thoughts and impressions about the movie. I think that will be everything. If I see the movie a third time, I will not change my opinion, I think. So the movie is awesome overall, don't get me wrong. I'm usually not so critical at movies that are my favorite movies. So like I said, I take a point from the movie only because of their relationship between Bruce Banner and I'm sick of repeating that, okay? Just their relationship, nothing else. Everything else could be totally redeemable and even okay, but not that, definitely not that. So that's why I still think that this movie is 9 out of 10. So guys, those are my thoughts on Age of Ultron. Let me know what you think in the comments. Are you going to go crazy about what I said or not? You let me know. Until next time with Gary G Reviews. Best games for the best prices on g2a.com and citykeys.com. If you'd like to subscribe, you can click the button to the right, and you can also check out my gaming channel, Gary G Gaming.